All right, welcome everyone to our YouTube channel. My name is Greg Sheffield.
And I'm Ruth Sheffield.
And this is the very first video of our adoption YouTube channel. So we thought we'd take this opportunity to first just kind of share who we are and kind of where we've been in our adoption journey thus far. So once again, my name is Greg Sheffield. I'm originally from upstate New York. I am a high school English teacher, and I've been doing that for about 4 years now. I met Ruth, 2020, during the pandemic. Right, and we met online, and things worked out. We got married. So she lived down here in Texas. And I lived up in New York, and so
we're both teachers.
Yep. So we both teach. So she teaches kindergarten, and I teach seniors. So she gets them at the beginning, I get them at the end. So so that's kind of who we are. Ruth, why do you want to go forward with? Well, first, what kind of adoption are we doing?
So we're doing international adoption. And we are adopting from India.
From India, yeah.
Yes. So why we're adopting? Well, we got married in 2022. In June of 2022. And right away we had started to try to start our family. We knew that's what we wanted to do. We knew we wanted to be parents. So we started trying right away, but with every month it was just always a negative pregnancy test, month after month after month after month, and then eventually, we started going to the doctor, and we had both of us got a lot of tests done, and it was just found eventually that I had PCOS and endometriosis, so they're both cause infertility issues, and so that's what's been happening with me. And we tried a lot of medications. We tried Clomid, we tried Letrozole, we tried those both with Clomid with the trigger shot and Letrozole with the trigger shot. And everything, and it just wasn't working. And then I also had surgery done for the endometriosis to clear that out and see if that helped. That wasn't successful either. So yeah, we went to a lot of different doctors trying to get answers and help. I tried acupuncture, I tried eating clean, being on a very strict diet, losing weight. I tried taking all the vitamins and the supplements, everything. None of it was working. And so eventually, one of the doctors said that we had less than a 5% chance to conceive. Naturally, without like IVF or anything like that, and we're not willing to do IVF.
And this is due to the fact that we are Catholic.
Yeah.
So it's against our faith.
It's against our faith. So we're not willing to do IVF. We're not willing to do like IUI or anything like that, which they suggested for us, but we said no. So. Yeah, we've just tried praying a lot about it. We've done a lot of prayer. We've just had a lot of times we're on our knees praying, crying out to God to bless us with the child, and it just hasn't happened, unfortunately. But with a lot of prayer, and through just the circumstances and it now being, we're getting close to 4 years, so I was trying. It was a lot of prayer. We kind of just felt God calling us to start our family through adoption. Really feeling that tug in our hearts that that's what God wants us to do, and that's His plan for us and how He wants us to start our family. And so we started looking at adoption and all of the options that there are, and we looked at adopting domestically. We looked at adopting through foster care. And then we looked at adopting internationally, and originally I really wanted to adopt domestically because I really wanted us to have a newborn infant. But surprisingly though, that's kind of not where we've ended up because, well, through prayer, like even before we even thought about adopting internationally, this was like a while ago, I've had like some prayer experiences where, I was in front of the Blessed Sacrament in adoration, and I was praying to God and just asking Him to show me what His will for us was in terms of the whole baby thing and what was going to happen, because I needed guidance because I wasn't getting pregnant and I didn't know what to do. And I got like an image, and I've gotten it several times in prayer after that, where Greg and I had 2 children, and you could tell they were adopted, and they were Indian. And I also,
And this was prior to any.
This was prior. They were
move towards India
or international adoption.
We actually weren't originally going to be doing India. We were thinking about Bulgaria, but
this was even before international adoption. Like even before we really thought about adoption.
Yeah.
This is like when we were still doing fertility treatments, like with medication, and I had this, and so I had like an image where we had 2 adopted children, and they were Indian, and then I had like another little girl, and I'm not sure if she was adopted or not, and this was like way into the distant future, and then like I was like pregnant as well. The 2 kids that we adopted were already pretty much older, so probably years later, but they were Indian, and I remember thinking, okay, well maybe that's not, I don't know if that's coming from God, because how is that going to make sense? Like, why would they be Indian? Because we had never even, like I said, we weren't even thinking about international adoption at that point. We were still doing our fertility treatment, so that kind of confused me at that point. But then I got that image a couple of times after that in different circumstances, like during prayer, and then eventually we looked at, like now this is like fast forward maybe like a year later, we're looking at international adoption, and like Greg said, we were looking at Bulgaria first, so we thought we were just going to go with Bulgaria, but then just Bulgaria wasn't going to work out with our jobs, because with Bulgaria you have to do 2 trips. It wasn't going to work out with our jobs, and it wasn't going to work out for us financially, so we didn't go with Bulgaria. And then we looked at India, and India seemed to be a better fit for us since it's just 1 trip. It was more affordable, but not just that, most importantly, it was just what we felt more called towards. And then also we thought it would be really great because the child, would be from that culture, and then we already have that culture in my family because my stepdad is Indian, and so we already have that culture embedded into our family, and so we thought that it would be better for the child, that we brought from India, to have like that connection to their culture still. And we have my stepdad and his family, they're from Bombay, and he has family in India, so they could always go and visit as well, go to India. So we thought that would be a very good fit.
Yeah, so that's kind of our story. So so we're going to give updates as we go on a regular basis, probably once a week, maybe once every couple weeks or so. So come aboard with us, and we'll take you along this journey with us.
Yeah, and also just asking for prayers.
A lot of prayers,
this
please.
time, a lot of prayers. It is a very long process. It's going to take about 2 to 3 years.
Around there, yeah.
And we're at the beginning stages. We've
Right.
just done.
We just
We've
did
only
the
done our
application,
application.
and we're in the home study process right now. So
Well, we're barely
Just about
about
to.
to
Just
start
about
it.
to.
We just found our home study agency.
yeah.
So, and we're just starting some trainings. And that's it. We haven't really done much else. So yeah, very
Yeah.
beginning stages. So please keep us in your prayers, and
And please like and subscribe to if you want to see more content like this.
Yes.
And kind of follow us along with our journey. We'll also post. So we are any prayerfully made donation would be very, very appreciated as well. I will post the link in the show notes. All right?
yes, a
And I
link
think
to
that's-
our Adopt Together website, which is where you can go, and
Right.
if you feel called to donate, that link will lead you there to where you can do that.
All right. Well, we'll see you at the next one.